guys? Hope everybody's doing well today. My name is Aaron, and today I'm going to show you how to use an app called Bimmerlink. If you like to do work on your car yourself, this is turning out to be a very useful app. I just downloaded it and I'm going to install and set it up and show you how to go through that process and show you what all it can do. You may be familiar with an app called Bimmercode, which is another product that this same company has created, and I have a link to it here that you can go check out on my channel if you've never seen that before. But it lets you code some options in your car. Very simple interface, easy to use, safe, and it's pretty cool. So I found out that they have another app that helps you look up codes, diagnose things, and if you ever have to replace the battery in your car, it will let you register that so you don't have to take it to the dealership and pay them to do it. I want to check out this app today and show you some of the screenshots for what it looks like, what it can do. So just like for Bimmercode, I use the Veepeak OBDCheck BLE. It's a little Bluetooth dongle that will connect to your OBD port, and mine is installed right there. You can see the light is on. It is connected. All you have to do is plug it down there in the footwell. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start the car. Okay, so I am going to open Bimmerlink and hit connect. And the first time it was doing this, and I thought that there was a problem. I was like, wait, no Wi-Fi, what's going on here? I didn't understand it. I was expecting it to use my Bluetooth adapter. So what you have to do is this little gear in the bottom right has some settings. So I'm going to go in here and change this to my Veepeak OBDCheck BLE that I have, and not automatic connect, but you can also change the units of everything. So I'm going to go to miles per hour and Fahrenheit, and let's see, miles, I guess. Pressures can be in PSI, torque, Newton meters is fine, and liters is fine. So after setting all of those up, I think that's all I'm going to do for now. Just hit done, and now when I connect, yes, it would like to use Bluetooth. You go right ahead. Okay, so I don't know why it doesn't like that. I'm going to turn the car off. Just going to turn the ignition on this time without starting the car. And now try to connect, see if that makes a difference. Alright, so now I connected. That was weird. I don't know if the car can't be on, that doesn't make any sense. Maybe it was just one of those fluke things. So if I go to sensor values now and hit edit, I can push add, and it will bring up a large list of all of these things that you might want to know, like your air mass per stroke, very common feature that people want to know about. Coolant temperature is actually one that is pretty cool. Engine oil level. Let's see what else. Engine speed, sure, why not? So you can add these, and it will pull up all of those values, which is really cool. And this is my wife right here. She's in the video. She just doesn't know it yet.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
And it has a start log, which is kind of cool. So apparently you can log this info. Let me see. Yep, look at that. It's logging. All right, let me stop the log. We'll save it. And it is, I can get it from my iOS Files app in the logs folder. That's kind of cool. All right, let me back out of there, and if I go into the dashboard, it is very similar. I can edit this, add values here, and they look like they are very similar, possibly the same values. We'll add the ambient temperature. I guess they're somewhat different. The engine oil level. Fuel level. So you can go in here and customize it to whatever you want. There's a ton of stuff, as you can see on here. Water pump speed, interesting. So let me add that. All right, click done, and this is our dashboard. So now I'm going to start the car, and we'll see if it still stays connected. I assume that water pump speed is the main water pump for the engine cooling system, which is belt driven, so it should actually be doing something now. Unless it's the mechanical water pump for the charge air system. 85, let's see, my watch says it is 82 degrees, so yeah, it's ambient temperature is pretty good. Fuel level 40. I have about 3/4 of a tank, so I don't know what's up with 40. Alright, so now there's this thing called exhaust flaps. So this, I guess, is probably one of the reasons that a lot of people buy this app, is so that you can open and close it manually yourself. So it starts out on auto. I'm going to hit close, see if it does anything. Okay, I'm going to hit open. Okay. Hit close, let it close. For me, I have a full dyno exhaust on here, so maybe it doesn't do anything on mine. I couldn't hear any difference, but it's a big feature that a lot of people like. When you're driving around, you can open the exhaust flap and be loud and obnoxious. ASD active sound design. This is actually should be coded off on my car already with Bimmercode. But what this is BMW pumps through your speakers engine noise into your cabin when it is on, and a lot of people don't like that. You can turn it off here without having to code it off permanently. I don't think this is going to do anything in my car because it should be off permanently. Let's see, battery. Okay, so this is another big feature where you can register your battery. So if you get a replacement battery, the way that it gets charged by your car is based on how old your battery is and what your battery state is. Here it says my battery state of charge is 80%. Last battery replacement is empty because this is the original stock battery. So as your battery gets older, it needs to charge it more to keep it fully charged. When you put a new battery in, you want the system to charge it less so it doesn't get overcharged. In order for your car to know how old the battery is, you have to register it when you replace your battery. So normally you have to take this BMW and let them do all that, but you can do it right here from the app now. Error memory. Okay, so this should be reading our error codes in the car. So if I have any error codes, they will show up here. So if you have an error code, this is what I'll be using the app mostly for, I assume. If I ever get any error codes, I'll be able to read them myself and help diagnose issues that are going on with the car. So we'll let it sit here and read errors. All right, reading errors is almost done. It probably took a full minute at least. And lots of green, but there's some red on here. What's this? Seat module driver seat memory, seat back, message status, seat back, lock error, no, blah, blah, blah. All right, so at one point a while ago, I did have my seat module lost its seat memory, and I had to reset it. So I'm gonna guess that this error is just around from them. Yes, it's not. So that's cool. It shows you that it's not currently present. And that it's not causing a warning anywhere. No symptoms. Happened one time. So, and it tells me that it happened at 44,000 kilometers, maybe? That's cool. Wish it showed miles because that's what I told it to show me. But there's a trash can here. I wonder if I can delete clear error. Yes, so I can clear the error right from here. So, error cleared. Now my crash safety module shows nothing, which is pretty cool. So central gateway module, let's see what this is. Synchronization failed, CC was not synchronized while debug lock was released. Wonder if this has something to do with coding along the way. Oh, it's 16 million kilometers, or 16 million kilometers. Interesting. Happened once, it's not present now. So, no idea what that is. Faulty falling asleep at 30B. At least this is a legit kilometer range. Happened once, it's not here anymore. So, I guess I'm going to clear these. And see if they ever come back. Digital motor electronics, charge air cooling system, coolant pump protection, function active due to dry running. That's not good. So it was at 55,000 kilometers. So I'm gonna have to convert that into miles and see what that is. I'm at 34,350 right now, and I just changed my coolant. So when I started the car back up, perhaps it was empty there for a minute, or didn't detect anything in there until it bled the system. So I'm not sure about that. I will do the math, and if that is around now, then that's probably what the error was. But like I said, I just changed it, checked it, everything's good there. And active sound design, invalid coding. So coding data for equalizing. So probably because I coded it off, it's having a problem with something, but whatever. High beam assist, temperature above the working range. This is kind of cool. At 42,000 kilometers, apparently my high beams got hot at some point, but they're all stock. I didn't do anything weird with them. So I'm going to go ahead and clear that one. Connection head units to the microphone to line interruption. Yeah, don't know what that was, but not important. Clear. Oh, this one could not be cleared. Interesting. Did it say that it was currently happening? No, it is not currently present, but happened probably recently, 55,000. Try to clear it one more time. Nope, no luck. All right. I have to look into that one. Okay, so we're down to 3 errors, one being this active sound design, which is currently present, so that probably won't. Let's see. Well, let me clear it if it is present. All right, it was cleared, but if it's actively present, I'm going to guess that it's going to come back. So I'm going to read the errors again and come back when it's done. Okay, we're back in here, and the active sound design one did not come back on. So we're back with the coolant pump that I'm saving on there, and the headlight high that cannot be reset. Let's see what this little button does. Generate error report. Okay, cool. So you can have it generate an error report for you and save that as a file as well, so you can look up this stuff later. Info memory. Let's see what this handy little thing does. Apparently we're going to sit through the reading errors screen again. Okay, so it looks like the same list of stuff, but with a whole bunch more errors. So this must be all the stuff that has been saved in memory for a long time. VCM logger error, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this stuff we cannot select. So crash safety, no errors, all around view. Okay, so DME. So this one won't let me select them, but it has a trash can to actually delete them. Interesting. So I'll have to look into what info memory is compared to error memory. And then there is a permanent errors section, which sounds scary. So let's see what it says about my car here. And permanent errors. Oh man, all green. Look at that. Nothing permanent. So that makes me happy because, I don't know, it just sounds bad. All right, so that looks like it's pretty much it. This dashboard is pretty cool. My fuel level has gone down while I've been sitting here. My water pump apparently is not doing anything. Engine oil level is 75. I don't know what that is, but it looks full by the little graphic. But let's see, what else can I add in here that's cool? Ignition timing. Sure. Let's add the ignition timing of the first 3 cylinders. Oh wait, it's listed 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wonder if that's a bug with the app. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's do 1, 2, and 3 for now. Ignition timing. Look at that. Live updating of, no idea what that means. Is that good? Is that bad? Let's edit our dashboard and get rid of those things. And add, I don't know. Oil pressure, that sounds good. And oil temperature. And the oil temperature after the filter. And the oil temperature in the sump. Where did that go? Man, that's a lot of information about the oil temperature. So, done. Ching, ching. Oil temperature. Yeah, it looks like it's about 200-ish on my dash, so it must be 210. Oil pressure, look at that oil pressure right in the middle. And yeah, they look cool. So I can get more things on the screen at once if I do this. And I can do it sideways. And I can mount it right here. So now I can drive around and have this stuck here if I want and keep an eye on all of this stuff while driving. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, and in case you're wondering, I have a magnetic mount there with a little magnet on the back of this. And that's from Renline, I believe. They're magnetic phone mounts. Alright guys, so that's it. Just wanted to give you a little overview of Bimmerlink. I think it's a pretty cool app. If you're interested, check it out in the App Store, and in the description below I'll have a link to the ODB reader Bluetooth adapter thing that I have. Highly recommend it. It works really well with this and also Bimmercode. If you found this video helpful at all, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and there will be more cool DIY content coming.